Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer. Morning to our esteemed colleagues, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we open today the 19th Congress, our people expect as members of this upper chamber to keep the role of the Senate as the last bastion of democracy, a revered institution that consistently upholds the national interest, protects civil, political, and human rights, and promotes transparency and accountability in public service. The last national elections was probably the most divisive in recent years. More than 2 months has since passed. We now have to buckle down and perform our respective mandates as elected officials of this country. And as we navigate a challenging recovery from the pandemic, amid the resurgence of COVID-19 cases, the Senate needs to steer needed pieces of legislation to build back a better economy. And to get things done, there's no one in my mind that could lead the present composition of the Senate but Senator Migz Zubiri, or Senator Migz, as we fondly call him. However, if you were to ask me 2 decades ago what my impressions are about of Senator Migz, my answer would probably be not the most glowing. After all, we were then at the opposite ends of the political spectrum. I was part of the first family, while the neophyte Congressman Zubiri was with the opposition, who was among the most critical of my father's administration. Ngunit may kasabihan tayo, bilog ang mundo. At gaya ng mga bagay sa ating buhay, gayon din sa larangan ng politika, marami na po ang nagbago. Ang ilang bumabati ko sa atin ngayon, noon ay kaalyado at mabuting kaibigan na natin ngayon. To borrow the very witty but wise words of my father, weather lang yan. As I came to know him up close and personal, in the 4 years that we were together in the Senate, I came to admire the man. When I was honored to be our Senate President Pro Tem during the 14th Congress, he was our hard-working majority floor leader. As majority leader, Senator Migz demonstrated competence and expertise on parliamentary rules and procedures and was able to steer and guide floor deliberations on pending measures with utmost fairness and direction, effectively creating an atmosphere of cooperation and understanding from both the majority and minority members. Indeed, I saw firsthand how this gentleman works. Totoong trabador ng Senado. He was a true consensus builder, finding ways and means to shepherd the passage of important measures and effectively navigated the so-called 24 republics that is this institution. His recognition as a consensus leader in the upper chamber was the reason why he regained his majority leadership, first bestowed upon him during the 14th Congress, in the 17th, and in the last 18th Congresses. And as the majority leader during the 18th Congress, he dutifully stood on this august floor, sometimes until the wee hours of the night, and even during the dangerous times when COVID emptied it of warm bodies. And on a personal note, nang ako'y nalugmok, hindi siya sumama sa mga taong sumipa sa akin ang ako'y dapandapa. This shows his decency and respect for a fellow public servant, and I thank him for that. A true gentleman, totoong tao, patas na kausap. Ngunit hindi tayo naghahanap ng pinuno na mabait o malambing o may pakikisama lamang. Ang hanap natin ay isang leader na masipag, magaling, at higit sa lahat, may alam. And to quote Martin Luther King, a genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. And in several instances in the past, Senator Zubiri displayed his ability to diffuse the tension on the Senate floor through his ice cream diplomacy. His amiable personality, coupled with good looks, aminin na natin, artistahin, gaya ng mga ibang artista rito, katulad ni Senator Robin Padilla, Senator Bong Revilla, Senator Lito Lapid. Huwag niyo na po ako isama sapagkat itong aking mga nabanggit na senador mga artista, mga superstar do, tigit sa lahat, mas maganda lalaki kaysa sa akin. At minsan na rin siyang nagpakita ng tapang ng ipagtanggol niya ang integridad ng Senado mula sa akusasyong pag-whitewash ng isinasagawang investigasyon sa isang bribery extortion scandal na kinakasangkutan ng ilang opisyal ng Bureau of Immigration. Sabi nga niya, I didn't become world champion in arnis for nothing. Sabi niya sa isang katunggali niya senador. Ngunit sa huli, pinairal pa rin ni Senator Migz ang pagiging maginoo. Pagpapamalas ito ng isang mabuting leader na hindi hayaang madungisan ang institusyong kinabibilangan natin ngayon. As we face our future with the pandemic still in the midst, we can depend on a Senate leader who can exercise his best judgment, sound prudence, and wisdom, one who can help chart the destiny of our nation. Sa kanyang mahabang taon na karanasan bilang mambabatas sa dalawang kapulungan ng Kongreso, nagsimula siyang itim ang kanyang buhok hanggang sa naging puti na lahat. Masasabi kong buong-buo ng kanyang kaalaman at kakayahan upang pangunahan ang pagsasakutuparan ng mabigat na papel ng Senado sa pagbangon ng bayan mula sa dagok ng pandemya. I am voting for Senator Migz because his consultative approach in bringing together the best ideas that 24 of us can offer is the best vaccine against gridlock, which has plagued us so many times in the past. He is the Senate President we should have in these times when we are under immense pressure to deliver to the people what they need. He is the Senate President that we want to ensure that this institution will be a true workhorse, efficient, productive in terms of legislating the urgent policies to revive the economy, and truly responsive to the needs of the Filipinos. In closing, I would like to borrow a line from the 1957 inaugural speech of former President Carlos P. Garcia, and I quote, "Together we will meet our common problems and difficulties. With a singleness of purpose together, we will overcome them." And to continue to preserve the independence and integrity of the Senate, I respectfully nominate Senator Juan Migz Zubiri as our next Senate President. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator Jinggoy Estrada, Majority Leader.